no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservoir.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there. Blue lady. 54 Mike.
Here we go.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's check. Even. Crash. Check 3. Check 3.
They will run for the first time here with White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Check 50. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On second down, they'll run with White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. This is Johnson. He's got it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Check. Go. Get out there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man out. Easy. Twist.
Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
65. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
All day.
From the gun, Winston. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, Winston. Flush to his right. Looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You can't block me.
Again, it's Winston. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Shift. Check nickel. Watch out. Watch the shift. Follow. Watch the shift. Let's go.
First down, here's White. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go, 46. 36. Hey, watch that. Watch the cut. 54. Line 54.
Prescott now. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown.
Prescott's pass complete to Noah Brown. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Time's on Lucy. Time's on Lucy. Time's on Lucy. Check.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. Watch 25. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Line 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey. Follow. Watch 24. Out.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a catch made by Johnson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Switch. Alert 3. Go. Alert 3.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
Black
line.
25.
Black by 4. Then flip it. Check 3. Check
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the ball.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
The line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's got White here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Wait. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't lose it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Where do we go? Check.
Third and long for Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jameis now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. White's got a first down and more. Past the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, he'll buy some time right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Black 25.
Mark 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. There he goes right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on off. Kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Pollard again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 1st down, it's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ready? Flag, 52, Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Easy.
It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Here's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. You go tight. You got tight.
Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Say. Check.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form.